In this video, I'm going to show you the exact AI-powered content system that's helping Instagram creators go viral right now. With this system, you'll be able to generate viral, verbal, and visual hooks and scripts for your videos modeled after the best creators on the planet. I will also show you how you can recreate trends like Hopecore to suit your niche, and how to rewrite your scripts so they get the views they deserve. Whether you're just starting out or you're a Chad with over 100,000 followers, this system is about to change everything about how you create content. Now here's why. If you're just starting out and you have no idea what to do, this system will help you come up with the best ideas, scripts, and hooks so you can just go out there, sit in front of a camera, and record and publish. Now, if you've been making content for a while now but you haven't had your lucky break, this system will help you optimize your hooks and scripts so you can finally get that break. If you've had your lucky break and you know exactly what works and what doesn't, you can build this system around your content so you can become more efficient with coming up with ideas and writing the scripts so you can save yourself hours worth of your time. If you decide to sign up for Poppy AI using the link below, I'll send you these frameworks completely for free once you're in, so you don't have to spend hours building it from scratch. So with that being said, click the link below, sign up for Poppy AI, and let's get started. In the last video, I showed you guys how to build an AI content system for YouTube, which was this giant behemoth that I'm about to show you. So if I just click one, basically this. Since then, I've been using it for a bunch of other stuff. So it's more than what you might have seen in the other video, but basically we built the system. But in this video, we are going to be building a system specifically for short form content, which is Instagram Reels, TikToks, and YouTube Shorts. Now, yes, there are a certain few quirks and differences between each platform, but the main concept and the ideas are gonna be still the same. Unlike YouTube videos, which has 4 elements, which is the title, the thumbnail, the intro, and then the script itself, short form videos only have 2 parts. One is the script, and then the main important one, which is the hook, right? So in this video, I'm gonna break it down all for you, and also I'm gonna show you some examples of how I've done it for myself and how I've been showing other creators or other Poppy AI users how they can do it. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a board. So this time I'm going to call it Instagram AI content system, right? There we go. I'm going to create a board. Perfect. Now, when you open up Poppy and create a new board, this is basically what you get. Empty slate with infinite possibilities. So on your left, you see the toolbar, and let me explain what the toolbar has, right? So if you are a auditory person, or if your thoughts run at 100 miles while your typing speed is at a 30 mile, you can use audio to record your thoughts, your ideas, prompts, whatever the case may be, your copy, and then just drop it, right? And it will transcribe it. You can copy the transcript, you can download the audio, everything. And if you use voice memos often while you're on a run, while you're taking a shower, and you just have this idea and you just want to record it right away, you can just drag and drop them in here as well. So that's one. And then we have mind maps, and then you can import images, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, Instagram videos, create text boxes. This is how you create the AI chat. Then you can bring in websites, documents, PDFs, Excel files, and then you can organize your data using folders or groups. Now, what I'm gonna do first is, before we dive into building the entire system, I want to show you some examples of how I've been using it for myself and how I've been showing users of Poppy AI how they can use it. So the first example that I'm going to go to is, now if you are a doom scroller like me, you're probably aware of this trend called Hopecore, which is, let me actually show you an example. So if I go to Instagram and search Alberta Tech, so she is an influencer in the tech, and she has been making these really cool videos that have been going viral. So 1 million, 3.6, 2 million, all of this, right? And this is what Hopecore is. I'm gonna play it for you and you'll be able to listen to it and then you'll get the idea. But I'll play a couple for you.
Why does JavaScript think these numbers are equal? What makes you think they're any different? JavaScript is a vibes-based language. I use JavaScript for everything in my life. Front end, back end, database, password, keyboard, monitor, gym, divorce, lawyer. Life is best lived simple. If you want a complex life, use Rust, use C#. But if you want a simpler life, a life that will truly make you happy, you know where to find it. Why does JavaScript?
So it's a how do I put it? It's like a like a nonchalant humor kind of video, but you don't really show much of an emotion.
Why is the website down? What makes you think the website should be working? A bug is just a feature your product manager hasn't put on the roadmap yet. Instead of pointing fingers at programmers, start pointing.
Now, if you're a developer, you get all of these jokes. I used to learn to code, so I kind of understand those jokes. Now, I saw that and I was like, it's funny. I want to recreate it. And I actually recreated one. Didn't go viral like hers. Got 1,500 views. Not too bad, but take a look at this. Why are you measuring email open rates? Open rates aren't real. Have you ever actually seen someone open your emails? Of course not. They don't exist. And even if they did exist, why are you A/B testing subject lines? A subject line is just a sentence that's trying too hard. Your limited time offer isn't even limited. Time is a social construct created by marketers to create FOMO. Stop pretending your email newsletter is so important that it needs 2 different versions. Just send the email or don't. The unopened email in your draft is just as valid as the one that was sent. This is what real email marketing looks like. So, how did I recreate it? What I did is I created a board, and then what I did is I brought in a bunch of videos, which were the Hopecore style videos. And then there was this one that I really liked. So what I did is I brought in those videos and then I asked, first of all, so it was earlier it was connected to this group, right? And then I asked, what do you think about the Instagram videos I've given? And then it got the idea of like, okay, so it's satirical, and it's like an absurdist philosophy to create entertaining content, poking fun at common industry practices and pain points. So it understands. Now I said, okay, now I'm the head of growth at an early stage tech startup, and I do things like email marketing, running ad campaigns, reaching out for potential partnerships. I want to make satirical videos like his for my audience. Give me some brilliant ideas and scripts that would fit my work and things I do. That's exactly how I got the script for that video. It's like, why are you A/B testing subject lines? The universe already knows which one will perform better. Close your analytics, take a deep breath. The open rates is just a number, and numbers are a social construct. So it came up with a bunch of different ideas. I only had time to make one, but I might make a few more in the future. But I gave it more feedback. I was like, hey, I like the script of 1, 2, and 3 is good. I'm not really sure about this. And I kept improving, right? And then I said, okay, these are getting too much into spirituality. I want it to be examples like I gave you social construct, deadpan humor, not some spiritual enlightenment stuff. And it did improve. And then I said, okay, combine these two. So it gave me like 2 different versions. So I said, combine this and then combine this. And then it gave me this. And this was the final video that I did. So why are you measuring your email open rates? Open rates aren't real. Let me ask you a question. Have you actually seen someone open your email? Literally word for word. And it got 1,500 views. Now, if I'm just getting started as a content creator, this makes my life so much easy because I don't have to write scripts that can go viral. I can give Poppy scripts that have worked for other people in different niches, and then I can recreate it for my niche and for my audience. So there you go, right? And then I was continuing to work with like different ideas, but you get the point. So this is one example of that. And with that said, now let's dive into building the AI content system. All right, perfect. Now, when we are talking about Instagram content, there's two parts, right? So we have the hooks and then we have the scripts. So first of all, let's find videos on how to write good hooks. Now, when it comes to hooks, there's also two parts. So one is visual hooks and then the other is verbal hooks. So verbal hooks are like, this should be illegal, or stop doing what you're doing and listen to this. A visual hook is something like me taking a pencil and breaking it and saying, it's time to break your old habits. It's time to break these email marketing habits and do this instead. It visually captivates the audience's attention and then you introduce something. So that's one example. Now I'll show you a really good example is Dr. Julie Smith. So she is a psychologist. She has some of the best visual hooks for every video. So I'll show you some examples. The boiling frog. Now she is, instead of talking about the concept boiling frogs, she is literally bringing not a real frog, but a frog with a beaker, with water in it, with fire, everything. It's easy for the viewer to watch the video and understand the concept of the video by seeing it visually. So like this is one great example. And then she has, look at this, she's talking about something called the domino mindset, and she literally has dominoes set up in front of her. And then this was one of my favorites, and it also makes sense why it got 2 million views. But take a look at this. So she's talking about numbing emotions, and she's showing it visually by submerging a balloon inside a tank of water, right? So those are visual hooks. For someone who's just getting started with content creation, you probably might not know how to create visual hooks. So now let's do that for you, right? So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to YouTube, but I'm also gonna go to Instagram and look up this guy called Viral Video Club. Now he makes some really brilliant videos around hooks, around all of those ideas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to YouTube and search viral video, Instagram viral video. Okay, so this will give me a bunch of videos, and let's find someone who makes great content around viral video ideas. Okay, on Instagram hook ideas. Okay, how to create trending reels. So I'll copy this. I'll go to this. I'll close this for now. So I'll paste this, and then let's see if I can find some more. The best hooks for Instagram reels. Let's watch this. Pull up your reels using these tips. Okay, cool. I'll copy these two. I'll paste this, and let's see. Use these hooks to go viral. So these are two really good videos. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste this. So these are about hooks, right? So I'm gonna copy this one, and let's see if I can find some more. Okay, let's go to his channel and see if we can find some videos. Let's search hooks. Anti-hook, hook formula. Okay, he's talking about a hook formula. Let's copy that. Right, let's paste this. There we go. Okay, so Instagram hooks. I'm gonna copy this, right? Let's see if we can find some more. All right, I think that's pretty good for YouTube videos. I'm gonna move these to the corner for now, but these are just specifically for hooks. Okay, so now I'm not gonna stop there. I'm gonna go to his videos and I'm gonna find, okay, steal these 7 viral hooks. So I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste this, and yes, you can also import Instagram videos to Poppy. So that's pretty cool, right? So let's find some more. So steal these viral hooks, right? So I'm gonna paste that one, and let's see what else can we get. Flop viral, and then I'm gonna copy. So this is an image. So 20 strategies that will make you grow, that will make your social media grow like crazy. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, and then I'm just gonna paste that image, right? And then let's see if we can find some more. Okay, so this is examples of visual hooks. Okay, so these are great. Okay, let's get this one as well. And let's see if we can get his hooks template. So it's in his website. So I'm gonna go to his website in a second. But let's see if we can get just one more. Just one more. Okay, I think this is good. This is plenty. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna organize them. Can I make this small? No, I can't. So good. So I'm gonna move this image here. I'm gonna keep this here. I'm gonna keep this here. Great. Now I'm gonna create a group and I'm gonna call it Hook Instagram Reel Hook Strategies and Hacks. Okay, and then I'm gonna, so this is a hack for Poppy AI. So I'm gonna lay this on top and then I'm gonna drag this like this. Now what's gonna happen is when I do this, it all is gonna show in front of me, but it's not really inside the group. Now the reason why I'm using a group is when I use a group, it's easy to connect. Now let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna delete this group, and then I'm gonna create a chat. Now I'm using shortcuts here, like when I click C, it creates a chat instead of having to go and click, right? Now if I were to connect all of this, I have to manually connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of this one by one. It's gonna take me a lot of time. But with a group, I only need to connect it once. So what I'll do is I'll say Instagram Hook Strategies and Hacks, right? Now when I click out, it's not inside the group, but when I drag it, you see this icon that shows up? That means it's inside the group. Now I'm gonna do the same, so just move it a little bit and then you should have them inside the group. Okay, great. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect this to the chat and I'm gonna ask, what do you see? Perfect. Now it understands everything about hooks. Now let me show you a quick hack. If you're not a huge fan of having like a whiteboard and like throw everything in, but you like the simplicity of Claude or ChatGPT and it's just being like a chat, here's what you can do. Now this is a new feature that we released a while ago. Now what you can do is you can just put everything, connect them first, and then you can click the chat. So this is not selected because this purple is light, but when you select, it's in dark purple. And then what you can do is you can click F on your keyboard and voila, it's still connected, but it's like a full screen chat like ChatGPT and Claude. And if you click escape, you can go out, or you can, click this to full screen, and then there's a right under my video, there's a button with an escape, and then same thing. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, like in my previous YouTube video, we are going to be building a framework that is reusable for your content. In this case, if you are a complete beginner, you will use these resources. But if you have been creating content and you understand how your content works, what goes viral, what doesn't go viral, you can train it on that data. So instead of these videos, you could bring your own videos. Like here are my most popular videos. So it could be one of these, and then it could have a second group saying my viral videos, right? You can bring those and then you can build a specific framework around that audience. Actually, let's actually do something. So Instagram, I'm gonna go to Dr. Julie. Yeah, Dr. Julie, right? Now, she makes a lot of content, but almost all of her videos go viral, right? So it's kind of hard to tell. So let's find someone who doesn't get that much views. Ali Abdal, let's see Ali Abdal, for example. Okay, this is pretty good, right? Now he definitely has videos that probably get millions of views. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort. So there's a Chrome extension that you can use to filter like the most popular videos, kind of like on YouTube. So I'm gonna do 100 reels most viewed. So I'm gonna find Ali's most viral reels, and it's gonna give me in an organized fashion, and then I'm gonna bring those in. There we go. So see, so it's all like a similar concept. Oh, a tiny book with a big lesson. Okay, the only annoying thing about that Chrome extension is it just opens up that video. But let me see if I can I right click? Yes, I can. So I'm gonna sort it by 100 most viewed again. Let's check this. Let's see how they sound.
You know, these glasses that I wear in these videos and stuff are actually like
Let's continue finding some good videos. So we have 4 videos there. Let's 5. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So let's check them out. So this is a podcast, so you can really recreate it. Okay, so we can use this. Okay, so this is also good. Okay, that's also good. Okay, so this is also good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring those videos, right? So starting from here, I'm gonna copy this, paste, put this inside the group. 1, 2. I'm gonna close this. 2. That's 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, there we go. So sometimes if you get an error like this, just retry. That's the best way to get things to work. That's how technology works. Now we have all of these videos. So these are like my recent, I could say, so I'm just gonna make these closer so I can make the group smaller. I'm gonna name this my most recent viral videos. Now, I'm not gonna connect this just yet because there's gonna be beginners who's watching these videos, and then there's gonna be advanced people who are gonna watch this video as well. So I want to cater to both of them. So first, I'm gonna create a framework with just for beginners and kind of intermediate people. And then I'm gonna train this to build a separate framework that's just specifically for you. So in this example, you are Ali Abdal. But instead of Ali Abdal's videos, you replace it with your videos. Now, it might not have millions of views, but it will understand how you talk and how you speak, what tonality, language, voice you use. Okay? I have asked, so what do you see? Whoops. And also, again, this is another hack. Like, suppose you do something like this and you're like, wait, where's my board? And I'm zooming out, like I can't find it. Just click 1 on your keyboard and boom, it brings you to where you have all your information. So that's good. And now I'm gonna zoom in, right? I'm gonna zoom in. I like to have it this way versus like full screen. So I'm just gonna do this. But if you want to talk to it with a full screen, feel free to click F and full screen it. But what I'm gonna do is I need your help creating a framework that I can share with my hook writer. She's an intern and it's just getting started. So the more clear instructions and guidelines we can give, the better, right? So I need your help creating a framework that I can share with my hook writer. Be very clear with the outputs. Give as many examples as possible. Let's see what it gives. Now, another hack is there's 3 language models inside Poppy. So we have Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT-4o, GPT-4o Mini. Now, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, from my personal experience, is the best when it comes to doing creative stuff. So you might not get these exact results if you try to do it with GPT-4o Mini. So use Claude. And yeah, and also another thing is just just to be safe. Whoops. There you go. Exactly why I just copied. So the reason why I'm asking you to copy is there is a small bug. Sometimes when you write a prompt, you spend a lot of time thinking and writing, and you hit enter, the prompt just disappears and you have no way of getting it back. So just to be safe, you just copy it and then you hit send. Okay, now let's see what it gives me. There you go, it just disappeared, but it came back thankfully. But sometimes it just goes away completely, and I don't want that to happen for you. So let's see what it gave. Based on the knowledge base, I can provide you, oh no, not this. So hook writing framework for Instagram, the 3-part hook structure: opening in statement, value promise, qualifier. I went from 0 to 100k followers using these 3 content pillars, perfect for service-based businesses. The opening statement types with examples: I made 50k, tired of posting with 0 engagement, struggling to get clients, Instagram coaches are lying to you. Value promise format: using these 5 caption formulas with these 3 simple tweaks, following these 7 steps in just 50 minutes a day, using this forgotten feature. Qualify example: perfect for coaches, formula template. So the problem solution, the results method, the secret reveal, guideline for your intern. Always ask this question: who is this content for? What's the main value they'll get? What makes this whole hook scrolls topping? Now for hook bank for reference. Now I'll give it feedback. Now the guideline isn't really helpful. It's more, this is going to be more of a guide / booklet. She'll refer for knowledge and ideation when she's working on hooks. So you can give hook types. So you can break the framework into two, maybe two, like verbal hooks and visual hooks, and then within those two there's different types of those hooks, and just make it simple to understand, and give like formulas that they can use and replace for when writing the hook. Now copy, let's send it, let's see what it gives. So part 1, verbal hooks, the question hook, 1, 2, without, examples. Okay, there you go. So now it's getting better. So like there's like different types of part 1. So type 2 is the result hook. I achieved in this. The real reason your reels flop is not your content. The real reason you're not getting clients is not your prices. The real reason your engagement dropped is not the algorithm. The list hook, 3 ways to write hooks that convert, 5 ways, yeah. And then visual hooks, the pattern interrupt, dancing in an unusual location, pointing at a text, using unexpected transitions. The text overlay, problem situation line, tired of 0 engagement, this hack tripled my reach, perfect for coaches. Before and after of Instagram grid, create a seamless loop that makes people watch multiple ways, walk in and out of frame. Quick reference for business content, start with results, add social proof. For education, story-based hook writing process, identify the content type, choose appropriate hook structure, write 3 variations, test for clarity, curiosity, credibility, keep first line under 5 words. Okay, now these hooks are really focused only on business and social media engagement. But what if it's used for someone, let's say, is in the entertainment industry, like Mr. Beast or Jenny Hoyos, or let's say they are a doctor, like Dr. Julie Smith. This framework wouldn't be very helpful without a good amount of examples that span across different industries and creators. So improve the framework around that. Now, because I am someone with experience around content, working with creators, I know what to ask for. But if you are just getting started, what you can do is you can copy these exact things and generate the framework. Or if you sign up for Poppy using the link in the description, I will personally get you the frameworks to you. I'll email it to you through a Google Docs. You can just copy paste it and build the entire system. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now, entertainment hooks, challenge, experiment, reaction review, giveaway, educational content, doctor style formula, why you freeze during consultation, the reason you procrastinate, common belief, expert explanation, lifestyle based, personal story, transformation, food. Yes, oh, that's amazing. Cultural experience. Okay, great. Now I want you to combine both this and your previous answer and build me the ultimate hooks framework with both verbal and visual plus all these different types of hooks. So the moment someone goes through this framework, they'll know exactly how to write hooks that get them to go viral. So you're asking me to create an ultimate framework that combines both structural elements with niche specific. This would be quite valuable. Would you like me to organize it as core framework, niche specific examples, advanced testing and test method, real examples from trial? Yes, I like your proposal on how to organize it, and a hook swipe file at the end would be really valuable for the person who's writing the hooks. It'll make brainstorming easier. And then let's see what else. Step-by-step writing. We don't need step-by-step frame. We don't need all of this. We don't need the reason why I use we don't or really valuable is it's funny when you just say really valuable versus really valuable. It kind of understands the emphasis and it pays more attention. These are little quirks that you do with AI and it works. Okay, I love when it does this. It's the ultimate hook framework, a comprehensive guide to creating viral hooks across all platforms and niches. Part 1, core framework, visual hook fundamentals, pattern interrupts, unexpected movements, unique filming locations, dramatic transitions, pointing, quick zoom effects. So text overlay structure, line 1, line 2, line 3, visual hierarchy, verbal hook fundamentals, formula 1, 2, what if, did you know, the statement format. So verbal hooks is like the question format, the statement format, the story format, part to niche specific locations, entertainment and challenges, I survived, okay, I think this is pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, create a text box, and paste this. Now because it's in Markdown, it's gonna give these weird stars and like hashtags and everything, but it's fine. Okay, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it specific for Ali Abdaal. Now I'm gonna connect this. Okay, great. Do you see the new group that I just connected with a bunch of my most recent viral videos? There you go. Now it's already so smart. It just asked me, would you like me to update the framework to include these types of patterns? So I'm gonna say no, I don't want you to update, but I want you to create a tailored version of the framework for Ali Abdaal. So understand his content style, hooks, etc., and then update the current framework with examples that only is needed for him. Now this is just perfect because what it did is it took the existing framework and tailored for his content. So it's like, this is a superlative object that impact. I mean, I don't exactly understand what that means, but this is one of my top 3 favorite books of all time. This is the book that transformed my approach to business. This is a productivity tool. This all makes sense. It took me 52 videos to get to 1,000 subscribers, and here's why that matters. I quit medicine to become a YouTuber, and this changed everything. If you're struggling with productivity, this framework changed my life. So it's really specific for him, and it just is easy. The truth about making money on YouTube, how I turn content creation into a real business, why this generating prompt changed my perspective, why high achievers often feel stuck, introduce concept, personal experience was full. This is Notion. I use it to run my 7-figure business, perfect for online creators. So this is perfect. And what I can do is I can create frameworks like this for other creators. Now this is Ali Abdaal's framework, right? So text, and then you could create the same thing for your content. So now I'm not going to use this. I might use this at the end, but okay, now we have the hook frameworks done, right? Now next what we need is a script framework. Now again, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna bring in a bunch of these videos. I'm gonna bring in a bunch of all these videos. I mean, I can use the same thing. I don't need to bring separate videos, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go to YouTube and say Instagram script writing, right? So script writing hack for YouTubers to hook you, how to script reels for Instagram. Let's see. It's a 45-minute video. That's pretty good. Okay, he seems to be making good content, so I'll copy this. I'll go here. I'll just paste this around here. There we go. Nice. And see if I can find some more things. How to use AI to write viral reel scripts? Nope. How to do 1-minute storytelling for reels? So I'm going to do that. Right. So I'm going to bring that. What else can we bring? How I write scripts for TikTok videos. How to create viral Instagram reels. Edit hooks. 100K AI plan. Okay. I wrote 100+ video scripts and learned 9 mistakes. Script writing course, how to grow with a 1-person business. Yep, that's me. How to write Instagram Reels scripts and storytelling like a pro using AI. Nope. So video scripting, how to write viral short form video scripts. Let's see what he does on his channel. Yep, I'm not gonna really bring that. How I use, okay, this one has 55,000 views. how I write and use scripts for YouTube videos. No. So Instagram scripts. Actually, Instagram video scripts. How to write scripts for Instagram Reels. Let me check this video out.
Hook, retain, reward. I'm going to share with you the 3-part framework that I didn't know I was using to produce TikToks for myself and businesses that get hundreds of thousands of views.
Okay, this seems like a good video, so I'll just bring this as well. Okay, let me check this. Oh, my secret reel formula. Let's check that.
In the past few months, I've gone from having
So 2 kinds of reels, how to come up with ideas, be taboo, how to film, hacks engaging reels, let's edit some reels together, quick tip, let's replayed. Okay, this is more like a bunch of different hacks, not script specific. I script videos for social media. Let's see how to write a hook, script overview, script example, avoid this mistake. I think this could be good, so let's bring these. So this is usually the most time consuming part of creating with Poppy, which is you need to find good content to build the right frameworks, but you only have to do it once. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna create a group, call it Instagram script writing hacks and guide, right? So I'm gonna create this and then I'm gonna put this all together, and then I could probably even bring, oh actually I could go to YouTube, go to Hey Dominic. Let's Hey Dominic. Actually, he might have some videos on that. The algorithm, don't use hashtags, 10 minutes a day. Now I'm going to connect this to the chat and I'm going to ask, what do you see? Okay, great. Now I need your help with writing a framework for coming up with Instagram reel ideas and then writing the script for it. I have a framework for hooks separately, so we don't have to go too deep into it. The reason why I need this framework is so that I can share with my intern who's going to be helping me with coming up with ideas and then writing the scripts. So let's see what it gave me. So content ideation framework, content pillars, area of expertise, research inspiration, search off platform research, content types to consider, idea validation, applies camper method, replacement problem, curiosity gap, main content. I want you to expand more on every phase with better examples and explanations. You are being very brief with your answers, and this framework wouldn't be helpful at all. Exclude phase 5. It's not necessary for this framework. We'll be watching the video anyways before publishing, so it's not a real concern. Alright, let's see what it does. Alright, so you're absolutely right. Let me expand this significantly. Primary topics. Each page should have form correction, workout techniques, okay. Hook styles, what topics get views, off-platform research, content types, matrix, 3 forms of killing your brain, okay. Ideation, idea validation and expansion, adapt, modify, eliminate, opening, hooks, step by step, story format, list format, script template. These are still phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. these are still very less in detail and only has one specific industry-like example, which is for fitness. Talk about business people, educators like Ali Abdaal or Thomas Frank, entertainers like Mr. Beast or Eric, etc. This should be a framework that can be used by any creator to make viral content. Phase 1, content ideation framework. Content pillars by creator type. Start tips, leadership lessons, subtopics, these categories, example analysis, on platform, off platform. This is good if they are going to be researching themselves. But if they're gonna be using an AI, this is not going to help with coming up with ideas. So give more examples for everything. So when they're using AI for brainstorming, it understands how to come up with hundreds of different video ideas. Are these frameworks based on the YouTube videos I've given you? Now, I don't really need the help with hooks because I have a framework for it already. What I need help is with writing the rest of the script. So now I do need to go more back and forth to kind of build it out together, right? So let's see what happens. Now bring back those phases that you had with writing the scripts. Just make it really comprehensive. Make it really comprehensive. Here's what I want. I want to be able to share this framework along with the hooks framework that I have created to my intern, and they should be able to come up with the right ideas that are evidence-backed by the videos I've given you. Don't need to cite them in the framework. Ideas that are evidence-backed by the videos I've given you. So here's what I want. I want to be able to share this framework along with the hooks framework that I've created for my intern, and they should be able to come up with the right ideas that are evidence-backed, and then use the hooks framework to write the hooks, and then the rest of this framework to script the rest of the videos. My ultimate goal is to help creators go viral in their niche, to get more views and make more money as a result of it. You did something really stupid. Where are the examples? Do the rest too, and then write with do the rest too, and then write with more care instead of me having to give you constant feedback. Just give me the entire thing in one go and don't ask for permission on whether to continue writing the rest. Alright, so let's see what that does. Yes, the entire framework from the beginning to the end. You're right, let me complete. Let me start with part 1 of the complete framework. Each part will flow into the next automatically without us. Sure. See what I did. So complete viral creation and script, strategic ideation and research. Viral ideas. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna keep copying these, because what's gonna end up happening is it's gonna become too long and it will take too much time for me to be able to copy. So whoops, what's this? Let me just refresh. Alright, perfect. So let me go all the way to the top. Okay, over here. Is there a place that I can click copy on this message? Yep, there we go. Copy. So I'm gonna paste, and then I'm gonna delete this. So complete framework. Let me just make this a little big. I can delete this, and then I can do phase 2. Proof of elements. Okay, so paste this. I'm just gonna click continue. It says high converting script templates, how to achieve framework opening shot. Most people struggle with this. After testing, I discovered why it works. Second step proof. I got this. Case study example. Okay, quick tip templates, engagement optimization. So I'm gonna copy this. Case for content enhancement and visual triggers. So opening shot, switch angles every 5 seconds, mix stock with B-rolls, screen recordings, engine optimization, pacing techniques, performance tracking. Oh, this is good. Okay, great. So now we got the ultimate framework for this. Now what I'm gonna do is, like I did with the hooks framework, I'm gonna connect Ali's content, and then I'm gonna ask, okay, great. Now do you see the new group that I connected? No, I want you to rewrite the framework that caters for Ali Abdal and his content. There you go. So continue, but before I hit enter, I'm gonna create a text box. I'm just gonna move this here first, and then I'm gonna copy. So phase 1, phase 2 is in 1, so I'm gonna paste this. I understand. So I'm gonna delete this, bold, make this big, right? Then I'm gonna delete this, and then now I'm gonna send continue. Great, perfect. Now I'm just gonna paste this, and this is perfect. So now we have a framework that's specific for Ali Abdaal, and then there's a general framework that you can use for yourself. Now, this took a long time, I know, and I completely understand. Now what I can do is I can just delete all of this, right? So like that, and because I have these frameworks now, I only need to connect these frameworks when I'm making content. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the ultimate hooks framework, ultimate script writing framework. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my boards, and whoops, I'm going to go to my boards. I'm going to close these, and I'm going to bring one of our users of Poppy AI. So I onboarded this company, More Time to Design. They are a interior designing company, and they are just getting started with content, and they need help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to their YouTube channel. I'm going to go to their YouTube channel, More Time to Design. So this is their channel. Beth, thank you so much for giving me the permission to use your content in the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in her recent videos. So as you can see, she's just getting started and she is not getting much views, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these videos, and then I'm going to come up with one, a lot of ideas, and then two is I'm going to write perfect scripts for her. Okay, so I'm going to copy these links. So copy link address, go to the board, and then I'm going to create a new group, call it my current videos, and I'm going to paste this. So paste this. I'm going to go here, bring the second video, copy link address, paste the one, the one, the one. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to bring her website, More Time to Design. So let's go to her website, see what it says. So your entire studio setup all in one place, transform, more time to pay, great, fantastic. So I'm going to bring her website, and then what I'm going to do first is I'm going to connect the script writing framework, website, her videos, and then say, I've given you 3 resources. 1, my website, that should give you context on who my audience is and what I'm offering. 2, I've given you my videos, my recent short form videos. They barely got any views, so I need your help coming up with great viral video ideas. 3, I've given you a framework that you can use to come up with the ideas. What I'm looking for is 10 video ideas around that would be valuable for my audience and can help me get more views and customers / clients for my offering. Okay, so first we're gonna come up with ideas, right? So based on your More Time website, let me craft and viral video ideas, use the framework and targeting pain point your audience with. So the 10K mistake interior designers make with client approvals. Hook, okay, great. Interior design is 15-minute morning routine that saved my studio. 5 red flags, interior design is about to break. How I track 15 design projects without losing my mind. The push starter system that saved me 15 design and client communication framework. 3 things. A lot of magic out system. How I design 3 times faster. Okay, great. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect the hooks framework. Now I've given you my hooks framework as well. Let's see which idea is good. 3 things profitable interior designer studios do differently. Take the idea and write me a good hook and a script. Okay, don't too much explanation. Just stick to giving me the script and what needs to happen in the video. If there's parts with voiceovers, give me exact sentences by studying my talking style, word choices from my videos. Hook text overlay. So hook text overlay is basically what's going to have in the text when the camera starts. So it's like, struggling to scale your design studio, ? Or this changed everything, one of those. And then it starts with the difference between 6-figure and 7-figure design studios is in talent. And then cut to screen recording of a messy email box. Most designers think more clients equal more profit. That's what's burning you out. More back to face, more serious tone. Here are 3 things I know to be true about profitable design studios. Show organized dashboard. Number 1, they have a really strong client journey, blah blah blah, etc. And then final, if you're feeling a bit panicked about your studio right now, book in for a free health check. That's good. Now I'm gonna ask, can we also incorporate visual hooks to the video? No, integrate it with the script itself. So first 3 seconds visual hook, split screen, left, rapid cuts of messy, right, clean, struggling to scale your design studio, the difference between. So there you go. So now this is a much better script than what you could probably come up with. Now this is for someone who's a beginner. Now if you're an intermediate, you could use what you already have and build that entire framework and then create content. Now I'll show you a board because I don't want to keep making this video way too long than it needs to be. I'll show you the board that I used with her on the call to come up with really good hooks, or like just a simple way to do it. So what I did is I brought in her videos. I brought in these videos, right, on how to write hooks and everything. And then what I did is, 1, I got the current scripts of her videos, right? So those 3 videos. And then I said, learn about how to write killer hooks and viral scripts for short form videos from my resource group. So it studied. And then I said, now rewrite the scripts for my videos using the knowledge that you have. Give me the output in a table with a side-by-side comparison and just give me the scripts only. So what it did is it gave me the original script, rewrote a much better script using the resources. You could use this exact same thing with the Instagram AI content system. What you'll have to do is bring these frameworks, bring your videos, first get the scripts, and then say, rewrite these scripts for viral videos. So for example, what I'll do is I'll create a new chat and copy this prompt. And first I'll say, give me the scripts from my videos. Right? No, give me the exact scripts from each video. No, it's my video. Just give me the transcript. It's just dumb sometimes. Great. Now I want you to study my hooks and script frameworks. So I'm not gonna really ask anything because it knows what it has. Now what I'm gonna do is now rewrite the transcripts / script of my current videos by following the frameworks so they can get more views and reach more people. Give it to me in a table with a side-by-side comparison, like before and after improving the script. So there you go. So now I'm gonna make this a little you did something weird. Regenerate. So I'm not sure if it's using the exact same can I make this wider? Yes, I can make this wider, but it's not making the table wide. So have you ever had a client sign on its release setting? Happy with the company message. Okay, let's see if it was actually let's see when I'm talking designers. Okay. Okay, cool. It is actually a video. So stop losing clients before you even start designing. Here's what happens in every failing designer-client relationship. Excited designing, 2 weeks later, concept. When is this happening? The psychology most secret. Book your concept meetings before they ask. Top 1% designers do the sign it. Okay, so there you go. So that's how you can improve your existing scripts and then use it to come up with new scripts for your future videos. So yeah, so that's basically what I did. Improve the script. And then I was like, I hear a lot of creators talk about visual hooks. I follow this creator, love her visual hooks. Let's brainstorm 10 different visual hooks that would fit my audience as an interior designer. And then it gave me like different ideas for like your specific audience. So now that is one system. Now what you could do is just take this system and improve on it and create something very specific for you. And that's pretty much it. So we basically built an AI content system for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Now click the link below to sign up for Poppy AI. And what I'll do is, if you sign up using the link below, I'll send this framework and this framework to your email, so you don't have to do all the hard work of having to build the entire thing. Okay, so with that said, that's pretty much it. Click the link below to sign up for Poppy AI, and I'll see you inside. Peace.